Hello all. So I got sent this stone and razor home. Now this razor is shave ready or near so. This stone I've never used before. The member just had some issues with it. He wanted me to give it a try, and so I'm going to do that. So I've lapped the stone. I let it dry. It's very nice, smooth feeling stone. Not sure the minor layers, not that it really matters. I've looked at this razor and it has no chips, no issues with the bevel. Right now it has a nice bevel. I have ran out of cherry tomato, so I'm gonna use a regular tomato. And you can see how it easily just cuts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and kill the bevel. I just lay the edge on the edge of the stone and draw it very gently, a couple times. And that should be a non-shaving razor now, and you can see doesn't cut the tomato. I like to use a worn out Automa plate. This one's got about 5 or 6 years old. This was 1200. It barely has any surface left on it, but there's enough there to generate slurry. I'm gonna spray down the stone and just generate some slurry here. Just very gently, going back and forth. That's probably more than enough. Get the stuff for the rest of the slurry off. And now I'm gonna see if I can set the bevel on the same razor on this stone using that slurry. See, the stone has a nice feel. I'm gonna go in the other direction now. Using a little bit of pressure, not much. I always say it's kind of like if you were erasing some pencil marks from a paper. You can see that slurry. Actually, I don't know if you can or not, but that slurry is turning dark. Not a lot, but a little bit. A couple of X strokes. Now the stone is wide, but a little bit on the short side. So it's gonna take a couple more strokes than if you had a longer stone. It should work. I'm having a nice undercut. I'm gonna test, see if there's a bevel now. There is. Now, although it's cutting, I can tell right there it's not cutting as smoothly as I like it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and regenerate that slurry. So I'm just gonna wash off the stone and just generate a fresh slurry. Now, if I went on a 1K stone, I probably would have changed the tape. But since this is a pretty fine stone, I think I'm okay. So I'm just gonna do that again. Now, of course, the ultimate test for any stone is how it shaves. But you can get an idea on how it tree tops, how it does on the hanging hair test, how it feels in the thumb pad. Doesn't matter. go ahead and retest that. And that is very nice. And I'm just gonna very light pressure now. Just X strokes back and forth. And I'm gonna dilute that slurry so that's just slightly there. Now again, this is, you have to test your stone, your preferences. Some guys like a crisper edge, some guys like a softer edge, and that's where if the varying the amount of slurry at the end is helpful. As a general rule, I haven't enjoyed shaving off a plain water JNAT. You could do it, I like just a little bit of slurry. So now I'm just doing really light strokes, just enough weight to make sure that the blade is staying on the stone. And that feels pretty good. I can feel a little bit of sticking of the blade to the stone, not a whole lot. So I think this is probably good. I'm going to dry. It's kind of a stropping motion to dry. Remove my tape. You can dry that blade. Now I'm going to just kind of like do a little stropping. Now I'm going to test now. You see I have hair? I actually don't shave it. I just want to feel it catching. And you could hear that. So I think this is shave ready now. So I'll give it a full stropping, check on the HHT, and then of course have to shave with it.